Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter at the workbench with some layout tools. So some of you might know that I like wood turning, and so I have some of my old calipers here, and then I have my original divider that I also would use as a compass, and I have my wood carving divider. But all of this stuff came in a box from a private silent auction that we had for the widow of a woodworking friend of ours. And this was several years ago, and they've been sitting in a box outside. He was an engineer, so he got into precision. And anytime he wanted to buy a tool, he'd buy the best, and he'd buy multiples, not just one. So today what we're going to talk about, before I get into all the rest, is dividers. What is a divider and what does it do? Okay, and we're going to use my old one. I have never tried to clean this, de-rust it. I wiped it with a little oil from time to time. Just leave it the way it is. So this one is a fairly modern version of a divider because it not only has its locking knob, but it has a spring-loaded micro adjuster knob, which is sort of showing advancement. Years ago, it would just be two pieces pinned together and you would set it and you'd use it as a divider. But what does a divider do? It divides. So any dimension that this is apart, you can go to a board and you can scribe a line, come back, scribe a line, and then the distance between it, you keep reducing that until it divides that in half. Okay? So it's used as a layout. If you want something that is, let's say, 2 units in one direction and 3 units in another direction, that's how you would use that. So you could keep proportion. 2 to 3, 3 to 5, whatever. You can keep your proportion. You remember we talked about the golden mean, the golden ratio. 1.618 is the ratio to 1. So where a divider excels would be in like dovetail layout. So you would use one divider or the same one, and you'd come up with a way to find the center of the board, okay? And you keep working it till you find your center. Then you decide how many dovetails you want. Do you want them the thickness of the wood or appearance, or do you want them half the thickness of the wood? So you would come in and you'd shrink it down by eye to about half. A lot of work can be done strictly by eye. Then what you would do is you'd mark your half dovetail on one end and then go 1, 2 for one dovetail, 1, 2 for another dovetail, 1, 2, and so on and so forth. And you just walk it down. Just walk it down. So that's a divider. Not to be confused with a compass. That's a compass. Compass, generally speaking, has a pencil included in it. Now, can a compass be basically a divider with one sharp point? You'd have your round point, and then you would have a flat point. And then you could use the divider like a compass, and you would scribe your circle. So that's about it on dividers. We're going to come back and do another video on calipers, and we'll do another video on compass. Hope this is helpful. Like, subscribe, and share. Walter out.